Good morning and welcome to Debbie's Grill, where we deal with issues of state concerns. We do not just deal with issues of state concerns, but we make sure that the in-depth of what we are talking about is being known. Now, this morning, I want to remind us about a problematic case that I feel it's fading away, which is something that is a necessity for us to keep, hitting on the knot for it to stop. This is an incident or an issue where a lot of people have been diagnosed with disease, where a lot of people have been diagnosed with some kind of disease that do not even exist. Disease that you will have to pay so much amount of money, and trust me, if you don't have that kind of money, it means you will die. And this has been an issue where we've talked about. Some citizens have demonstrated. With countless demonstration has gone on this particular incident or on this particular issue. What am I pointing at, or what am I saying? Galamsey, illegal mining. You see, illegal mining is a problematic issue of this country, and I feel like we are no more talking about it. I feel like it's fading away. It's like it comes to a phase where we talk about it, we make noise about it, and then when we feel like our cries are not being heard, our pleas are not being heard, then we keep silent. But then we've forgotten that the implication it's having on us is very huge. The same illegal mining has caused degradation. The same illegal mining has polluted our water bodies. The same illegal mining has made the look of a natural beauty of this country. It has caused a whole lot of devastation to the natural beauty of the country called Ghana. And it looks as if when we say, we talk, we hit on it, and no one is minding us, then we keep silent. Looks like we are giving up. And our silence is a cause of alarm. How can we deal with illegal mining? You see, I won't say that our chiefs are involved into illegal mining. But you see, the truth is, if I'm going to Edubiasi, for instance, and I've been notified that there is a gold somewhere in Edubiasi and I want to go and mine on it, I cannot just get to Edubiasi right now and then with my gadgets and then I start to mine without the knowledge of the chief in that particular community. I cannot start mining without the knowledge of the leaders in that particular society. Think about it yourself. I won't pinpoint that you are involved in Galamsey, so change or do that. But Galamsey is something that is causing us so much harm. And I wouldn't even feel so much pain if the gold we are mining is actually being used for the development of the country, even though we have small scale miners that are legalized to mine in the country. And I think because of that, some people are using the illegal means to mine and then cause damage to the environment. Just recently, 2 Chinese were arrested because they were involved in illegal mining. We've stooped so low to the extent that people can leave their country. It's because we are the Father Christmas of other countries. It's like Ghana has now become the mother, and you know that when we talk about a mother is someone that is not heartless. She's so kind. She receives everyone. She doesn't care whether you are her child or not. A mother doesn't discriminate among his kids. That is how Ghana is being described. We are so kind, and our kindness is causing us more harm than good. As I said, Ghana is being known as Father Christmas because we receive people. We've received and even received people that are causing more harm and damage to the country, and we cannot even see it. Even if we are seeing it, we have refused to address it. Why? Because because it is alleged that some of our political leaders are involved in illegal mining. And being it the main foundation why illegal mining cannot be kept. Yesterday I saw in a post where, the media is being taxed to talk more about illegal mining. And I sat down and I thought about the whole issue, and I was like, okay, wow. The media, we've done our part and we are still doing it. We are still doing it because when this issue of illegal mining came out, so much videos were shown where our water bodies has now turned to, Milo. The only thing you need is bread, and that's all. You are good to go. Water that is so clean to drink has now become a mixture of Milo and Nido. And we don't care. And it's like anytime the citizens come out to pour out their grievances of the pain they are going through, it's just like it falls on deaf ears. And it saddens my heart when I see citizens of this country being indulged in such illegal activity. And then the only thing they can tell you is that because they don't have work to do, and so that is the only option, is to engage in illegal mining. But we've also forgotten that the people we allow them to come into this country to mine on our land and destroy our forests, destroy our water bodies, when they are done, they are going back to their country. Even if it is alleged that political leaders are involved into illegal mining and they've paid you to do the dirty work so that they can have the money out of it, come to think of it, do they even go to your hospital for treatment? It's a big no. They don't. If the person is feeling slight headache, the person has to fly abroad for treatment because they don't even trust the system of the country. They don't trust the health system of the country. No, not at all. They don't. But we've now become the laborers of dirty works. Not only dirty works, but laborers of harm to ourselves. We've now become a thorn to our own flesh. You see, I feel like this issue is quietly dying out and no one is talking about it. And people living in those surroundings are feeling the heat more. Because water first, stream, when you go to fetch stream water, when you go to the stream, you can see how clean the stream is. You don't need to even boil the water to filter it to drink. No, you fetch it with your hand, and it's so nice. It beautifies nature. When you fetch the water in your arms, you look at the water and then you even glorify God in heaven because it even tells of the beautiness of the country called Ghana. And then you drink it. Sometimes on your way to farm, you don't even need to get cup or whatsoever. You can get a leaf and fetch water even in your palm to drink. But nowadays, no, it isn't like that anymore. People are bathing with pure water, sachet water. Once they have stream, they can no longer use the water for irrigation. They can no longer use the water for food. They can no longer use the water for anything. No. And we are doing this to ourselves. Is this the country Kwame Nkrumah has, laid his life for? Sometimes I sit down and I think and I'll be like, if this man was like to be alive by now, our own way of doing things would have killed him. Sometimes when you are being so stubborn, your parents will be like, I will die so that you have the peace. Because I'm talking to you, you don't want to listen. I'm advising you, you don't want to listen. Is it the kind of country we want? Is it the kind of living we want for ourselves? Harming our own self because of a piece of gold. And you see, first I thought the gold was something so big that, because when you see how they've dug the environment, so deep. So I was thinking that, the gold is like something so huge, big, like say a stone where you would need pound to carry. Not knowing it was something tiny, very, very tiny. And you have to dig down below to get a small gold. And you're not even giving that gold. You digging it, you're not going to get that gold. And what they are going to give you out of that is something very small. A penny, something very, very small. And you have to risk your life for it as well. Excuse my words, and with all due respect. So even if, I'm sorry to say this, even if we are fools, should we allow ourselves for people to fool us the more? So even if we cannot, think on our own, you are risking your life into that. I was seeing a video where people have to pass through a tiny hole just to get a gold, tiny hole. And then if you see how people, are trying to maneuver through a small, tiny hole because of gold. And I always say that God knows how the future of Ghana will be. That's why he gave us almost everything. He gave us the land. What don't we have as a country? But should we blame ourselves, or we should say our leaders are our own problem, or we are the problem ourselves? Galamsey is not an issue that we have to say it today and then the next day we go to sleep. No. We are talking about the life of people here. Water is life. Then why do we say water is life? Water is life because you cannot even survive a day with water. Tell me, when you woke up since morning till now, or since morning till the next day, you don't drink water, and tell me how you feel as a normal human being. Sometimes, even if you don't eat, I don't know whether you've experienced this before, even if you don't eat, and then some more time you sip water, you feel so okay. You feel like, even though you are hungry, but you don't feel so much. You don't feel the hunger so much. You feel like you are okay. And we've destroyed the water. And then we have nothing to drink. And then we are okay. And then when it's time to combat illegal mining, we come out to speak big English. We come out to speak vocabularies. We come out to say words that even the people you are talking to do not even understand. And they feel like we are illiterate, so they can just come out and tell us everything. I'll be like, yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're no longer going to do any yes, sir in this country. No. That time has passed. It's about time we wake up as a country. We, the youth, are supposed to wake up ourselves. Because I feel like our leaders are using us too much. They are using us for their own selfish gain. Come to think of it, you are endangering your own life for someone who will gather that and after the day leave the country. And you, as I'm talking to you right now, you don't even have a passport. You don't even have money that if you are suffering from kidney failure, you can cure yourself from the hospital. You don't even have that money. And you are doing this. I was sad when last year videos came out where people were so proud of, citizens of Ghana were so proud of engaging in Galamsey. And some of them were holding pan with, what's the name? Gongo Bita. This is what we would do and no one can stop us. Ayo. We cannot stop you. And if we refuse to learn, our leaders will continue to have that perception of we not wanting to grow. They'll continue to sit on us and they'll continue to make sure that they get there and they'll continue to rule you. Because we refuse to reason. If they don't know that illegal mining is bad, so we don't know that illegal mining is bad, and we are dying slowly, we are dying. Go to communities where illegal mining is taking place, and then you will know what people are going through. You will feel their pain. They no longer have access to water. Their farm produce are going bad because the water that is supposed to be used to nurture what they've planted is now full of chemicals. So indirectly, using that water on your plantation or whatever, the whatever you've planted is slowly dying out. Illegal mining is a canker, and it needs to be fight. Not only do we need to fight illegal mining, but we have to uproot it from its root. Thank you for making time with me. My name is Deborah Dosso.